What's up guys, MegaDPAL here, and I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle versus a good friend of mine, Pheonixmaster1. So he challenged me on Skype, and looking at the team preview, I'm running the same team as I run in my last video. I haven't run this team too much, but I am really starting to like it. It's looking nice and powerful, and my opponent, Pheonixmaster, he does have a very powerful looking team for sure. He's got them threats, he's got that Talonflame, he's got that Aegislash, he's got that Greninja. We're both running Mega Kangaskhan. So this is going to be a very tough battle, but either way, let's just get straight into it. Should be a lot of fun, so let's go. So I'm actually was unsure whether to lead out my Rotom or my Greninja. I eventually decided to lead out my Greninja just because I wanted to kind of preserve my Rotom for his Talonflame and potentially his Donphan. I want to keep that thing nice and healthy. So I'll lead out my shiny Greninja, looking powerful as he also leads out with his Greninja. Is he going to switch, not risk the speed tie, or maybe he's running Modest, I'm not quite sure. But I'm just going to go straight to the U-turn, just in case I did lose the speed tie or predict him switching out. So the U-turn was the safest play. Do a lot of damage to this Rotom, so I know he's not physically defensive looking at how much that did. So I'm just going to go for that U-turn, get on out there, get the switch initiative. I'm actually going to decide to go into my Tyranitar now actually, because it's probably the best thing I had to take on his Rotom. I do want to use this opportunity to try and get on my rocks as well. Despite him having his Donphan to obviously spin them away, and I have a lack of spin blocker, I can scale him up and potentially force him to spin later on. But he's actually going to go straight for that Hydro Pump, score a critical hit. My Tyranitar does take that, but that's really unfortunate because I'm obviously not going to be able to live another or a Volt Switch either, so that's a little unfortunate. But looking at damage, I'm actually predicting to be Scarf here. Locked into that Hydro Pump, so I'm actually going to fodder off my Tyranitar now, but as you can see he's actually going to switch on out there, hard switch straight out, go back out into his Greninja, because I actually went straight to the Crunch just in case he missed the Hydro Pump, trying to get some damage off on that Rotom. But in comes in Greninja, despite it resisting that, I do a decent chunk, and then of course the Sandstorm damage, going to bring it under half. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go for that Crunch again, fodder off my Tyranitar to his Greninja, as he's just going to go straight for that Surf, which is nice because it can take more Life Orb, Recoil and Sand damage, so that's fine for me, and down goes my Tyranitar, which is a little unfortunate. He scored that crit, but either way, what can you do? So like I said, he's going to start to take real cool damage from that Sandstorm and Life Orb, but this will give me the perfect opportunity to go out into my own Rotom now, knowing that there's not much he can do to me. So he's just going to go straight for that U-turn himself. I am physically defensive, so I'm obviously going to eat this up nice and clean, nice and powerful. And I actually went straight to the Volt Switch, predicting to go for that U-turn, which is nice. So even if he did switch into even if it was that guy and switched in his Donphan on the obvious Volt Switch, I can just go for Hydro Pump the following turn, but he's a smart player, he knows not to, he's going to go into his own Rotom. Look how much this Volt Switch did. It only just lived, and here I'm actually going to make a real bad play. I miscounted the Sand turn, so I bring in my Greninja now, expecting his Rotom to go down to the Sand. So this is real bad for me. I'm going to be forced to switch on out of there, and he's going to go for that Volt Switch, which basically confirms he is in fact Scarf, knowing he can outspeed my Greninja, and then therefore hopefully get off a Volt Switch on that thing. But no, I do switching out of there, but because of this play, I'm going to be forced into a corner now. He's actually going to get the free chance to switch into this huge threat, is Kangaskhan. So he's got all the initiative on his side right now. He's calling the shots at the minute. My Rotom took a whole lot of damage from that Volt Switch. I needed my Rotom around to try and get off a Will-O-Wisp on this Mega Kangaskhan, but that's not going to be the case. He's going to Mega Evolve and go for that return. And Mega Kangaskhan is a threat, but I am max HP, max defense, bold nature. He goes for a return, he actually scores a crit. He wasn't neutral, he had no, it wasn't a +1, so or +2 from any power up punches, so at the time I was like, would that have killed? But probably the second hit would have killed regardless, so either way I'm just going to go out into my Greninja now, try and get off some damage onto his Kangaskhan. I know I'll outspeed, and therefore I won't be part Dark type, therefore his power up punch won't be super effective against my Greninja, so he's going to go for that. And my Greninja actually eats that up pretty nicely. He's going to get the +1, the second hit, does a decent chunk, going to get the +2. So my Greninja is a huge threat to his team. I cannot afford to let this thing die whatsoever. So I'm going to predict him to go for that Sucker Punch now. Go out into my Scarf Garchomp, knowing that I can. He's going to go for that Sucker Punch and I can live a return afterwards, so it's fine. But he's actually going to go for the. I could live the Sucker Punch or a return, so he's actually going to go for the return, predicting me to set up a sub or an SD or something. But either way, that's not going to be the case. I'm going to go straight for that Earthquake. I win the mind games and take out his Kangaskhan, so that's nice. So I'm actually going to go for Earthquake again because I am Scarf as he brings in the Greninja. So now I've actually revealed that I am Scarf to him. So down goes the Greninja, so Garchomp pointing that work. He's going to send out that threat, that Talonflame. Going to take a clean 50% from the Stealth Rock, so that's really nice. I'm of course going to switch on out of there because I do still need my Garchomp for his Aegis Slash. So he's going to predict the switch nicely and actually go for the Swords Dance. But I should switch into my Extra Drill, knowing that the Swords Dance was kind of obvious, and even if he didn't just want to go straight to that Brave Bird, of course I resist it, and then he'd be forced to go for the Flare Blitz the following turn. So my Extra Drill is basically being used as Death Body here. In comes the Flare Blitz now. I'm going to clean wipe out my Extra Drill. Although my Extra Drill didn't do much, getting this residual damage off on this Talonflame is going to be key, because we all know Talonflame is a huge threat, so look how much that does. Whole lot of recoil on his Talonflame, so yeah, this thing is very threatening of course, and he's going to get a bit of HP back from his leftovers. I'm going to go into my own Kangaskhan now. Again, my Mega is kind of being used as Death Fodder here. I cannot outspeed, he's a +2, stab priority Brave Bird. I have no chance really. Of course I can't outspeed. His power is off the charts at the minute, so he's going to go straight for this Brave Bird. And look how much this does. I thought it was going to clean wipe out my Kangaskhan, but holy shit, that 1 HP. There we go. Kangaskhan, you boss. I thought I had a Focus Sash or something. Of course I haven't, because I've just Mega Evolved, but yeah. You guys know when I just went for the return trying to knock it out, but he's going to die to recoil damage. So Kangaskhan showing that bulk, showing that power, so that was pretty nice. He's going to bring his Donphan now. I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch, predicting the Ice Shard. Just get a bit of damage off on his Donphan. I just score a crit, and then a crit with the baby, so that's pretty nice, making up for the crit he got, the crits he got earlier. But either way, it's not going to matter too much in the long run. And the Ice Shard is going to take out my Kangaskhan. He'll epically survive that Brave Bird. Holy shit! But yeah, now I'm going to send in my Greninja now, I do believe, just because I can obviously take it out with Surf. He's down to his last 2. I'm pretty sure I'm down to my last 2. It's extremely close. I have Greninja and Garchomp. He has Donphan and Aegis Slash, and his Rotom as well, which is going to use as Death Fodder. So now we're actually both down to our last 2. So I knew he was going to switch into Rotom, so I just played it safe to switch straight for the Surf, knowing that he's going to fodder off his Rotom. I become fully Water type, and I'm not going to take any recoil damage from the Hydro Pump because I didn't hit anything. But in comes his Shiny, Aegis Slash. Shinies everywhere, nice and powerful. But yeah, I'm going to switch on out of there, go out into my Garchomp, knowing he's most likely going to go for the Sacred Sword. I guess predicts me to go for a Dark Pulse or something. All the Shadow Sneak to try to take me out, so I now can just go straight out into my Garchomp, take that up because Garchomp is relatively bulky, get some Ruskin damage off on his Aegis Slash. I am free to just go straight to the Earthquake, lock myself into that Earthquake. He's actually just going to go for the King Shield, I guess just to scout what I lock myself into, get into that defense form. Maybe he thinks he can live a hit, now he's in his shield form rather, but I'm going to go for that Earthquake the following turn. And he's actually going to stay in, and I am actually going to take out his Shiny Aegis Slash. Of course, super effective stab coming from my Garchomp. It's going to wipe out his Aegis Slash, which is nice. He's down to his last now. His Donphan. He's going to make a little bit of an over prediction. Not that it matters too much in the long run. He's actually going to go for the Earthquake, predicting me to go into Greninja, into the Ice Shard, but that's kind of really irrelevant because Greninja is my win condition, of course, right now. But I'm just going to go for Earthquake, like I did say. The following turn is going to be able to go for Ice Shard and wipe out my Garchomp, bringing me down to my last, of course. So either way, my Garchomp definitely put in that shift, definitely put in that work. So great this game. Garchomp is still a huge threat, so like I said, Garchomp putting in that work. But now I'm down to my last, my Shiny Greninja. He's down to his last, his Donphan. Obviously, my Greninja is going to be able to live an Ice Shard. The retaliate back, take him out with that beautiful surf, and that'll be the close 1-0 for me. So Great Ninja definitely putting in that work as well. Man of the match, always a constant threat. So yeah, this is great. Able to take him out with the surf. So that is going to be the game. GG Pheonixmaster1. It was a close 1-0. It was actually a pretty fun game. I always like battling my friends, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the shiny show off. Mega Kangaskhan running around everywhere. So many threats. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time.